Hello. Oh.
Tango.
Oh, I love it. Look at this.
Got, man. I'm looking the partner.
You're amazing. Hold on. Look, I gotta check this out. Look at the little bag. Oh, it's so good.
I'm ready for duty, sir. I'm ready to deliver some mail. Oh, and you know what? I'm not done yet. Check out this. Check this out.
Oh my gosh.
I can put mail in my bag.
I love it. Bro, that is so good. That is absolutely amazing. Perfect.
I just had to show you. Like, I absolutely love everything about this. And it gets you into the right mindset,
Look
right?
at this, the hat and everything. Amazing.
You know what? Would you like to wear your own bag? Because I got one. Do you want one?
I can have my own bag. Yes.
You can have your own bag. You're also part of the mail service.
Oh, where does it go? Where does it go? In the...
It goes in your hand because it is a bundle, actually. So you can put things in it. So you tuck it in your offhand or your main hand and you're all set to go.
Oh, mail delivery. This is the greatest, Pearl.
Oh, man. I feel like we need to get you like an actual outfit now.
I might need one. I know. Oh, my gosh. This is amazing. Look at your skin and your hat. I love it. This is just great. This is great. The hype for the mail system is incredible. Pearl has already built the post office behind me. If you haven't seen that, check out her video. It's absolutely incredible. She's going to be opening up requests, I think, for mailboxes very soon. So hopefully we'll get to some of those today, maybe, and maybe we'll hook up with Etho later, hopefully, and go over some of the changes and some of the new things we're going to do with the mailbox system down below. I'm very, very excited. But the first thing I want to do today, and the big thing I want to do today, is head over to our underground farming area, and we're going to add something new. I passed it. Perhaps I should turn around now. All right, we've got two major goals down here today. One is to add a new farm, and another, which we'll get to later, is to start doing some building. This was just some prototype stuff I threw together during a stream. We're going to talk more about that later, but I want to make this farming area actually look nice and not just be an empty cave. So we've got our iron farm, we've got our honeybee farm, we've got our bamboo farm, which we did last episode, which is actually absolutely killing it. Today I want to make a kelp farm, and we're going to put it in this general vicinity right here. And the ironic part of all this is I'm making a kelp farm, and I really don't even want kelp. What I want is XP. So we're going to make this kelp farm a self-sufficient XP farm that, quite honestly, I'm hoping this is my XP source for the entire season. So down here, we're going to have a standard kelp farm. We're going to lift the kelp to the surface. And I don't know, I think I may actually do it down here because I don't know where my base is going to be yet up on the surface. But the idea is standard kelp farm. We're going to then cook all the kelp into dried kelp. We're then going to pack the dried kelp into a 9x9 automatically and create dried kelp blocks, and those dried kelp blocks are going to get recycled back in to continue cooking more and more kelp, all the while those smokers that are making the kelp are going to be building up tons and tons of XP that anytime I want to, I can just go hit the thing and pull out one kelp and get oodles upon oodles of XP, in theory. So I think we're going to go with like a standard V design here, something like this. So everywhere you see a dirt block, that's where the kelp will be growing up, and the pistons, which won't be sticky pistons, that's all I had, but they'll be regular pistons, will break the kelp, and the kelp will float all to the surface and then get pushed to the side into a water stream. Hopefully this is going to make way more kelp than I need. The bamboo farm is 100 blocks long. I'm going to make the kelp farm the same length, and I think hopefully that should be sufficient, but if I need more, I will extend it in the back. So the first thing I gotta do, I gotta dig all this out. I gotta dig all this out. There's like mix of everything here. The actual thing that's good though is we're kind of saving space here because the V of the kelp farm is actually going to go, I think, on top of the bamboo farm a little bit. I might even move this over a little bit. We'll see. I gotta get to the diggy. A diggy complete. And I found an amethyst node, geode node thing. Purple shiny rocks. Yeah, we're cooking stone. You probably thought I meant to edit this part out, didn't you? No. We're just cooking stone. And And cooking stone is complete. That was some exhilarating content there, I must say. I need like a superpower 9000 smelter because I want a lot of smooth stone this season. All right, so getting started on building the actual structure of the kelp farm, I decided to use a technique here called block placement. It's tried and true, and it gets the job done, quite honestly. When we got to the pistons, though, I had to be a little bit careful. Things can be kind of tricky sometimes. I decided to place them instead. And then as we got to the top tiers of the farm where the V started to get a little extra wide, I decided to put the blocks down where they belong by right-clicking on an adjacent block. It seemed to work pretty well. Skiz.
Scare me, man. Hey, buddy.
Hey, listen. Is this your pyramid?
Well, it's starting. We're doing we're not doing a don't be that guy right now.
This is way too small. You're gonna need to make this bigger.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we've got a giant V, and it's time to fill it in with water. I think this is the scary part. Here goes nothing. Water. I said water. Okay, the water's being a stupid face, and it's not obeying my every wishing command as usual. So I think because you can just place this stuff, I hope I didn't mess this up. You can place. Yeah, you can, kelp grows on pretty much everything. Kelp grows on air, I'm pretty sure you can grow it on air. So we're just gonna do this, and then once the kelp grows, it turns everything into source blocks anyways. So we're gonna kind of kelp and go. It's a very patented scientific technique here. And I do believe I am doing this the stupid way. Why can't I just put water there and there, etc., and let it cascade down, and when the kelp grows, the whole thing will fill up with source blocks. I think that'll work. It was at this juncture in time when Tango realized this farm might be too big. Okay, we're at the final step here. It's magic time. What we need to do now, we got source blocks all up to here. We're gonna continue this all the way down, but I want to show you here. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna put some slabby jabbies in here and cover all this up. So what this is doing is giving us a flat surface that water can slide over, but also maintaining the fact that there are source blocks underneath there. So we're gonna like that. And we simply add the last one like this and do the whole water thing, and it should flow over to right here. Yes, and now what we can do is we can break those slabs, and we'll have a water stream on top of water sources. So the kelp comes up there, and it hits this, and just like, oh, I think I'll just go over here now. And then we got to break this like that. Yeah. And then that will cascade down into that. Once we break that, and it'll push it, and everything will go into there. And that goes down here, and it goes down in there, and I get all the kelp. Now, the last and final step here, and this is kind of a weird one, but I'll show you why we're doing this. We're going to break all these slabs here now, and everything's done and happy, but we're going to put signs right where those slabs were, okay? Signs are there now please hold. Signs are there now basically because I skimped on the observers. So normally with this design, you would have an observer every single block. I ain't got that kind of cobble or that kind of quartz yet. So we didn't do that. So instead though, what could happen if I didn't put the signs there is these kelp could grow up and they would mess up my water flow up here because they would turn it into source blocks, and then everything would be stupid and broken. So because my bamboo farm is absolutely killing it, I can afford 800 signs. So we're going to put those here. The kelp will stop growing. This will be the last block right here that the kelp grows at. So if like this one here grows up faster than this one and it doesn't get triggered, we'll just sit there and wait and be like, if you could just go ahead and grow up now so that I could boop and then go into the thing and make Tango happy, that'd be great. Now, thank you very much. Okay, we are done, and it's working quite well here. It's interesting. I came to a couple realizations as we're doing this, which I'll talk about in a second, but the kelp farm itself is working fantastic. Everything goes down there and eventually falls down here. You can see it coming in. It gets half block aligned with the honey, and then flies down these things here and goes into these hoppers that go into these smokers, and it gets auto cooked. Comes down the bottom here. It goes into a auto crafter where you can see it's getting filled up very quickly, and that makes dried kelp blocks, and then recycles it back into the system to supply its own fuel for cooking the kelp. It's pretty cool. Now, the good thing, and quite honestly the bad thing, is this is now my XP farm, right? So now I can come here and go, boop, Just lock one of these hoppers, and then all I gotta do, let's see, I'm at level 11 right now. I take one of these out, bam, and I got a little bit of XP there. And that's the problem. It's a little bit of XP. I didn't realize doing this how bad kelp was for XP. You only get 0.1 XP for each kelp cooked. And cactus, you get a full experience for each one. So I think my original intent was that this would be like my all-encompassing XP farm right here. Kelp's just not going to be enough. So I think what I'm going to do instead is have the kelp still get auto-crafted in, but I want to have a secondary cactus farm that the kelp pushes, the dried kelp blocks push into, and then that will be my XP farm. But this will do for now, I think. The interesting thing though is I'm trying to measure the rates of the farm, like how much kelp is coming in versus how many smokers, and it looks like I occasionally get one out here. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 smokers are seven smokers are kept busy by this kelp farm, which isn't too bad. But I definitely overestimated here with the amount of smokers, so I'm going to shorten this up and have the dried kelp blocks loop back in and supply these guys and get it tightened up so it's more relative and more efficient based on the farm and, you know, what we're producing here. All right, that'll do it. We went with 8 smokers here in total, and it seems to be just about hitting its stride here. Definitely gonna make a cactus farm soon, because watch this, right? This guy's been running for quite some time now. I'm at level 14. I got 3 levels from that. Three. Yeah, not enough XP. So we're gonna do, this is gonna fill up here, and we're gonna get like double chests upon oodles of dried kelp blocks there, and we're gonna feed those into a cooker for a cactus farm someday soon, probably. Oh, I'm excited. I just finished something amazing. Look at what I just added to the server resource pack. Hermit stamps. Every hermit gets their own stamp now. I absolutely love these things. They're amazing. So now these will be the official stamps that people add to their packages. Well, you know, insert into their mailbox, I guess, along with their packages, and they get sent along, and that determines where it goes. And we have one for each hermit. Like I said, we also have this extra one here, kind of this like horse one. This is like a generic one for non-hermit mailboxes, like if someone wants to send something to the post office or somewhere in the shopping district or wherever. They could just rename this to be whatever the name of the destination is, and it will get there. I can't wait to show these to Pearl. She's gonna be so excited. We're gonna get these made and get them distributed. We got mailboxes to make. We got a lot to do. Oh, and I should be clear, the actual users of the mail system aren't renaming these things at all. They're gonna get them, and they're gonna already be named for the destination that they're going to. So they won't actually be renaming these to send them different locations. They'll actually go get a different stamp. You know, I should probably look into getting my own beacon fairly soon. I keep stealing Ethos. He said I could, but I mean, I think it's been in my possession more than his in the last week. I've done a lot of digging, and I don't remember where it goes. Is this it? Is it? That looks like a beacon hole. Okay, it's time to do a little bit of buildy down here. We've got 4 farms down here, and I'm tired of it looking like a raw cave. I want this to look a little bit steampunky and a little bit fun down here. Even though it's not going to be my main base, I still want to kind of take pride in this area. So the idea now, like I said, this is going to be some of the detail work that we've prototyped here. I like the smooth basalt with the mud brick thing in between there, and I like these pipes. I'm not sure about this right here, but I definitely like these pipes in the walls like that, and I'll probably do like the spruce trapdoors to kind of accentuate the edges there a little bit. And then the floors, I like this. I like the copper kind of random tubing going around with the grates here. I don't know. I mean, these are starting to get a little oxidized here. You might need to shine them up a little bit. But I like this. And then I think below, like maybe like a lava or water. Probably a lava. I'm not sure. But a little fluid underneath the grates there to make it look like something's going on down there. I think I like it. So I think I want to start though. The first thing I want to do is kind of frame each of the farms with the material that they provide, so I can just visually know what farms are what, and then we'll start adding some of this detail work afterwards. What do you say? Something like this. We got the little bamboo hut here. You can see it and see little bamboo babies growing up in there, and then we got the kelp one. The kelp one, I'm not sure yet. Still very much work in progress here. It feels very, very dark. What I might do is, you can see there's like glowstones in there. I might have to bring like a glowstone closer to light up these edges, or maybe I'll just get like a copper bulb and hang it. Oh, that's what we'll do. Yeah, we'll hang lights from these pillars here. Is that yeah, we can get like a little fence with some lights, maybe a simple lantern, maybe a copper bulb, I'm not sure, and that'll light up this area here. We're gonna have a ceiling that's probably gonna be like, we're gonna get like a vaulted kind of thing going across, maybe, I think, I don't know, but I want to try and get the honey and the iron farm set up now. Making some progress. I mean, it's nothing special, but we have at least entrances to our farms. So we got our kelp farm. I got that lit up a little bit better here. We got our bamboo farm here. We got our honey farm, and we got our iron farm entrance. All very, very simple. I mean, the bamboo farm is probably the only one I kind of like. The rest are very simple. But I love these pipes in the walls for some reason. I think they just look fantastic. I'm framing them with the spruce, looking really good. So now I think what's left is, I mean, obviously this is going to go down there, but I don't want to go too far until I know what farms I'm doing. Like, it's probably time to make a farm on this side. So I don't want to build a wall here. I think we're probably good in terms of like how far we're going this way. What I want to do now is get the floor going here. So I like this, and I'm going to continue this. I think I'm not sure if I'm going to strip. Yeah, no, that's way too much. Yeah, no, way too much orange. So we're going to stick with the regular acacia wood, I think, here, and probably like keep some of this, you know, at various states of oxidation going like that. And then we're just going to kind of weave it around a little bit more and maybe finish out the floor. We'll see.
Hello. Here you go, Tango. Here's your loft.
Thank you.
It's amazing. Who would manage to find that? Just happened to be in my house.
I love it. These are so great.
Thank you. Look at that. Look at how ready we are for this.
I know.
This is fantastic.
Ready for work.
Post office. It's
Post
mostly
office.
done.
Yes.
But it's ready to
Oh,
go.
snap.
Are we ready to make this thing happen?
We are very ready to make this thing happen. Yes, let's go. Show us what you got.
Come and have a look. Yeah. Little details here and there still needed.
Oh, it's looking good.
But, you know. Thank you.
You've been busy detailing.
Oh, I certainly have. Been doing the outside, been doing the inside. Only a few pieces left to go, but it's mostly pretty good.
Oh.
But this is
I
the
see a kiosk.
interior.
This is great.
Oh, there certainly
The
is.
postal pigeon.
Well, let me get in position. Hello, welcome to the post office.
Oh, I
Lovelies.
love it.
I got
These are
postal
supposed to be like
pigeons all over
courier
the place.
pigeons?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the head one. He's a
cool,
different
cool.
color. And then we got the blue ones up in the cage. I'll watch over.
In training still. In training, yeah.
Exactly. They're still learning the rope, just like you two.
Yeah. You even got the little demo satchel here. I love it.
Yes.
So I have some things.
Ooh, yes.
Stamp boy.
Oh my! There's
Stamps-
so many of them.
stamps have happened.
Look at that, though. That's so cool.
2 stacks of each. Very
Oh.
excited. And
my
there's
gosh.
these other ones here too. So these right here are if you want to mail something to the
Ooh.
post office. Those are like generic stamps. So if we have
Look at the
other
little-
destinations, we'll just be renaming the horse
so
ones
cool.
too. I know, I love them.
I love it. That's so good, man.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, explain how the system works for me. So you've built an example here.
Yes, I mean this one isn't working. It's not fully hooked up. We'll get it hooked up soon. But you'll take your shulker box and place it against the wall here. And then you
Yeah.
put your stamp, which obviously one of these guys here, depending on who you want it to go to, you put it in the dropper there and you press the button.
Just like that.
And that's
then
it.
the receiving is the barrel on this
Yeah,
side.
and when you get mail over here, it'll
Light
do a
will
little,
turn on.
the little sound. The light turns on. Yeah, and there you go.
Oh,
Ding, ding,
I
ding.
love that so much.
Yes,
You guys are just wizards. Absolute wizards.
it's a thing. It's a thing. But we have a lot of work to do. But I mean, we're ready to start taking mailbox requests now. I think.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We need to know where to install these things
Yes,
is the tricky
that's
part.
that's the big thing. Yeah.
That's the thing. And it's for like, what, 27 hermits? An insane amount of
We'll
people.
see. Yeah. I mean,
So it might be a long rollover process.
it is. We're definitely not going to have these all done in 3 days or anything, but I'm hoping we can
Yeah.
do this in waves of like 5 or 6 or however many Etho can do on his free time, right, Etho?
It's how many Pearl can talk to because she's got to work out the details,
This is
right?
true.
I
This is true.
have to talk to all of them. It's a whole thing.
Yeah.
But we'll get there, and definitely, a few at a time, so we can then give them like the stamps for the bunch that we roll out.
Yes. So how do you want to do the stamps? Postmaster General, how do you
I see
want
she's got a price here, actually.
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, look at my
2
lovely.
diamonds?
Uh-huh.
Look at
lovely-
this. Okay.
Yeah. This is my
Got it
lovely
planned out.
redstone.
So
See,
now
it's
we
just as
could
good.
even do look at this. Look at this.
I'll put the horse one there.
That's what I'm doing. Relax.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yes.
There we go.
Very nice. And look, see, this is my wonderful redstone, so it's just as good as what you guys can make.
Absolutely.
You
Right.
push the button and it just comes out.
This
bundle.
is gonna be good. This
Bundle.
is gonna be
Yeah,
great.
exactly. That'll be a bundle. That's where it's going to come out. So just had to wait for the stamps.
Cool.
So how many will be in a bundle, would you say?
Well, if the first ones that we give out, we'll give out like a few of each phase, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe in the bundle we could give out like, what if we gave out like 5 on each Hermit or
Okay,
something like
okay.
that? I don't know.
I mean,
Is that too
you're
many?
the boss. You're the
I'm
boss.
not sure. It's just like
I'm
how
not an
much
economic
people wanna
expert.
use it.
Yeah.
I don't know these things.
We just hook it up. You determine the
Well,
prices. Yeah.
And like maybe they can buy specific ones separately instead of getting bundles. if the
Oh
bundles
yeah.
would be
So they
cheaper.
should be able to get like generic packs, but then let's face
Yeah,
it,
if they wanna,
Green's
like,
gonna
send
need
to a
to buy the
specific person.
Mumbo pack where he gets like 75 Mumbo stamps. Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Yeah,
see.
yeah, exactly.
I like that.
Stamps
And then
and everything.
I see over here you've got plans.
Yes. So this is gonna be the PO boxes. I was thinking
PO
for people
boxes.
like Doc, for example, who's
Uh-huh.
thousands of blocks away
Right.
and can't really be hooked up to the system, that their mail can get sent here, so we can hook up like Doc's stamp to the post office until he finds location.
I got it.
That gets
yeah.
sent here,
Ah,
and I
okay,
put it in
okay,
his
yeah.
post box, and then I nag him when his mail is here, saying that he's gone.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
If he doesn't pick
So-
it up, you throw it in his face, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Something I thought too is maybe if people want to like bulk sand or something, they'll have to do it from the post office
Yes.
and maybe like buy that as a service
Yes.
here as an extra fee.
Yep.
So that could be an option maybe. If
Yeah,
we
it'd be
think
really
about
cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is so
it.
great. Okay. I mean, it's time to start to take orders, right? We start getting mailboxes and we'll get them hooked up. Get this thing rolling.
Oh yeah. All right, I've got to talk to a lot of people, but I'll let you guys know the locations and we'll get them started and we'll see how it goes.
Excellent. We're gonna
Sounds
be,
good.
We're gonna be so busy, Etho.
Get to work.
I think I'm pretty happy with it down here now, honestly, in this little underground factory room here. This is pretty good. I didn't obsess over some of these entryways. They're a little bit on the lame side, I'll admit. But I think it does the job of this area feeling like a place now. It doesn't feel like a cave. It feels like a little underground farm area. Again, I love all little pipe work in the walls going everywhere. I got some crossbeam supports. What else? A couple little decorations here and there. I could probably add a bit more to these, some more gadgets and stuff like that. We'll get there over time. But I do like the underground area here. So I'm waiting for some of this to oxidize. I kind of like this like second tier, which is weathered, I think. What is that called? Weathered, I think? Weathered? Exposed. Sorry, yeah, exposed. I like the exposed stuff the best, I think. We got like a little water tank over here that goes to like an underground waterway and then leads to like another like holding tank over here that is kind of lit up down there and stuff. It's kind of nice. We'll continue this. We'll continue this as we add more farms. I'll probably step up here and continue the room on a little bit more, but I'm pretty proud of this little area. One thing that's a little bit weird maybe is you got to enter through the iron room to get in and out. So maybe we'll add a better official entrance down here. I don't know where it would be. Maybe back here or something. We'll see. This is the kind of thing it's gonna evolve over time, and I'm quite happy the direction it's going. But we've got what now? We're gonna need a what's it called? The green stuff, cactus. We're gonna need a cactus farm here for better XP farming, sugarcane, gunpowder, all kinds of crazy farms we're still gonna put down here, which I'm very much looking forward to. And I'm getting ready to start the factory, I think. The actual factory, the actual base up on the surface. I'm getting the plans together. We're getting close. And with that, we are going to wrap it up here today, guys. I really appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to leave a like button. If you're not subscribed, do the subscribing thing with the clicky clicky. Hey, guys, I'll see you next time, all right? Goodbye.